Hello everyone, I am Punyakirti BL. Welcome to my Python for Generative AI learning series. Today we will learn Python for variables. Introduction. Whenever you build something with Generative AI, whether it's a chatbot, a text to image, or an LLM-powered assistant, you will always be dealing with data. That data could be an user input, prompts, responses, or even embeddings. But how do we store and manage the data in Python? That's where variables come in. In this video, we will learn about variables in Python, the first building block of any AI project. We will see how to create them, follow naming rules, understand data types, and even use them in small examples that connect to real-world use cases. So let's start with variables in Python. So what is a variable? A variable is a name used to store data in memory. Think of it like a container or a label that holds a value. For example, x is equal to 10. X is a variable and 10 is a value. So when we assign x is equal to 10, 10 value will be stored in the variable called x. This x is a memory which is assigned in the computer and we can access it from that memory. What is the purpose of this variables is we can reuse this variable wherever we want in our program. So let's execute. So we use multiple IDEs for development. In our tutorial we are going to use collab. So here collab I am taking one of the code block and I am running that one. As it is a first run, it is just connecting to environment and it is running. So when I initialize it, so it is running now successfully. We can wait for 1 second. So it's successful. Now I want to print these values whichever stored in x value. So print x I am doing. So we are able to print 10. In this way variables can be used. So x is and 10, name is equal to alias, pi is equal to 3.14. So all the variables are stored in different values. So rules for naming variables. Start with letter or an underscore. Variables can be start with letter or an underscore. So let's try with one of the variable with underscore name for name. Just I will put name is equal to, I will keep my name only and I am try to print this one by name. So when I run this, see we are able to run. So variables can be start with letter or underscore, can contain letters, numbers and underscore. So we can do that example as well. So name, age, or I will take it as age in 2025. So it contains letters, underscore and numbers. So I am stating it as 25. So age, I am got a precision this one and I am, it is printing. So case sensitive. Variables are case sensitive. When you are naming the variable, so it should be case sensitive. How it will be? So age is equal to 25 and age is equal to 35 and same age is equal to 55. If you are able to see here, age all are have same letters in the variable names, but all are case sensitive. So one variable all are uppercase letters. In one variable it is lowercase. So how this differentiate? If I print age, it will print as 35 because age and uppercase age is different, lowercase age is different. So that is case sensitive. So it will, if the uppercase variable is used in the variable name, then it will treat it as a new value. Next, not allowed. So cannot start with a number, no special symbols, no Python keywords. 3 times we can see how what happens when we add that one. So when I try to add a variable with the 25 age like this, so I am assigning this one. It can contain the numbers and letters in the variable name, but what happens if it is start from the number, it will give the error like this. Then I will try to add special symbol other than hash as a, that is also gives error. Then no Python keywords. I will try to start with some keywords like for. Okay, what is keyword? Keyword is a special token. So for example, your for is equal to 10, it is an inval keyword. So examples, age equal 25, valid, age is equal 30, valid, different variable than age, because this is uppercase and lowercase. Minus name I already showed you people, and one value it is invalid because it is start with a number. Then for is equal to 10, it's also invalid because it is using a keyword. So now we can move with data types with variables. Python is dynamically typed. No need to declare type. It's decided automatically. The meaning of this one is like, when Python variables are assigned with some value, the data type will be um, automatically typed. That means data type means the type of value stored in that variable. So 10 is an integer variable, 12.5 is an floating variable. These types we don't need to implicitly or directly need to specify that variable whether it is a type or not. So when you assign the value, automatically the type of the variable will be typed. That is why we call it as dynamically typed. So we have a is equal to 10 and all these values. Let's see how it will looks. So if I print here, if I execute here, a is equal to 10, it is an integer, float, string, boolean, list, tuple, dictionary. These type of data types we can store in the variable, but one condition is check type using type. So sometimes what happens, what type of variable is that, so we need to find. A is equal to 10, it is there. So if I want to see what type of value is stored in that variable, I can use the type function and pass the variable name, and I am printing that one. So when I print that one, class int is there. So this is an integer type of variable, and it stores integer values only as of now. And I can print b as well, b, and when I print that one, b is of type, so it is running. I don't know why it is taking time, little bit time it is taking. Okay, it's run. Class float. So it is a float type of variables. B is a float type of variable and store the float type. So likewise, if I print all A, B, C, D to till H, so all the types will be, we can able to see. So B done. We are going to see D, E, F and G. All types we can verify. We are able to see here all the variables are stored here. So we are able to see the type of the variables here. Next, we can have concept of reassignment of variables. Reassignment of variables means a variable can change its value or type during the program execution. Sometimes what happens, in the first line, I can store the value as x is equal to 10, 100. I am storing it as x is equal to 100. When I print, it will do. But in 100th line or after that, I need to use this x as a text. So I am assigning that variable. See here, and print x. So the assignment, reassigning means once the variable is executing or using, it will be initialized when recently initialized value only we can store and we can handle. So why it is happens, why we can reassign the variables again and again, because I already told in the definition, variables are the containers which are used for storing the values. So it is like 100. Now I am text. So multiple assignment, x, y, z, we can see you can assign values in multiple variables in single line. So how we can do? So you are able to see x, y, z, 10, 20, 30. So x value is assigned to with 10, y assigned 20, z. So in the single line only we are assigning it multiple values. So print x, y, z means 10, 20, 30 will be assigned. Now what I will do, I will modify this as 20. So now x value will be assigned with 10 and y value will be assigned with 10. So when I print, now it is changed. This is where assign different values in single line. We have assign same value in particular. There is an example for that, so we can see that. So this is an example. A is equal to B, B is equal to C and C is equal to 100. So what happens, 100 value is assigned to C, then C value will be assigned to B, B value is equal to A. So when I print ABC, 100, 100. So same value can be assigned to multiple variables using the syntax like this. Let's take one real-time example how we can use that one. This is a simple programming class, that's why we are giving simple code example. So what I am doing, item price we are taking as a 250 and quantity as taken as 3. So I need to find the total. So item into quantity, here we are using operator multiplication operator that we can read in next class. We can understand what it is doing. So when multiplication, so it is multiplying 250 into 3, so the total should be 750. Now it is printing 750. This can be used in real world like this. Also in generative AI we can use the variables for storing prompts, weights, and so many things we can use there. So that's why it is basic for our examples in generative AI. So quick recap we can do. Variables are containers for data, and naming rules can contain letters, numbers, underscore, and no keywords cannot be enabled. Python is dynamically typed. Variables can be reassigned. Multiple assignment possible. Local versus global variable constants written in uppercase. We can see practice questions. If you want to follow these, create variables for your name, age, and marks, print them, assign 10, 20, 30 to 3 variables in one line, write program that calculates the area of rectangle using variables, show the difference between local and global variables with a function. You can try these type of things. Okay, thank you for watching. I am Punyakirti BL. Let's learn Python from the beginning. Thank you very much.